superheroes, Star Wars, you name it, you think of it, we have it. We bring a comedy. Good morning, everyone, and here we are in Viera Comics. Today's April 29th, and we're at a fantastic cosplay photo shoot day today. And today with us we have none other than...
I'm Trish, also known as Trish.
And we have seen Trish before at plenty of the other events, and we want to thank her for taking this time out and giving us a quick interview. This is for ICC and for Peter Viera's shop. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, like how long you've been cosplaying, what got you into it?
So, I have been cosplaying for about 6 years now, which is a long time. It started out with just my love of comics and my love of conventions, and it just became something that I became so obsessed with that I just kept doing it. And it gets very addictive, so once you have one costume, it's easy to branch out and think of other ones to make. So.
And she's very good. I've seen her at numerous photo shoots, and she's just one of the premier cosplayers in the area. Tell us some of your actual favorite cosplays, which ones you like best, and how you make your costumes and things of that nature.
So I really love to do Batgirl, and I love to do Black Widow. I'm a Marvel and DC fan, so yeah. I love to do characters that I identify with, as well as characters that I've always liked reading and seeing in movies and that kind of thing. So it's really just something that's a creative outlet, so it's a lot of fun.
Now, if we were to have like a younger person that's not too familiar with cosplaying and they want to get into it, but they may have some apprehension because they think, well, I don't know how to make costumes. What kind of advice would you give a younger person?
What I would say is start out with something that is more simple. So something that doesn't require a lot of sewing, something that doesn't require a lot of makeup or a lot of prep. Something that you can feel comfortable doing as an easy cosplay at first, and then just build upon it later on. So
good advice. Good advice. That's great. Where can we expect to see you possibly in the future? What future events?
Next up, I have MegaCon in Orlando.
MegaCon.
Yeah. I'm super excited. I'm also going to hit up a lot of other conventions like SuperCon and local conventions, and then hopefully in the future I will go out of state. So
excellent. Well, we want to thank you for allowing us to interview you today. And we really appreciate everything you do. Trish, guys, let's give it up for her. All right. Peace out. All right, and here we are with our second interview, and today we have got none other than Terry with us. You've seen him before. He was at Icon #2. He's been at other events at the store. He supports the store. He supports the events. He's a great guy, great cosplayer, and I follow him also on Facebook. So tell us today a little bit about your cosplay and what you have today. Tell us about it.
Well, today I'm doing Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, and well, this cosplay in particular I really like because this is one of the first few I did where I made something. And with this one in particular was the gun, because when I bought it, it was like one of the original Nerf guns. And then I decided to take it apart, spray paint it, dial it up a bit to make it look as close to #2 Peter Quill's gun in Guardians of the Galaxy as much as I could.
How long have you been cosplaying approximately?
Approximately now to this day, it'll be 4 years.
Wow, 4 years. That's a long time. What actually got you into it? I mean, how did you get into the lifestyle?
Well, with cosplay, I always gone to conventions and I've seen all these people dressed up, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to like do something. And I just said one day, okay, I'm gonna cosplay. And then I saw I've got to do this and that for stuff, and I was like, okay, I am nowhere near ready to make props, and so, I mean, dear God. So then I decided, okay, pick something easy, and I chose Mario to be my very first cosplay. And for that, I had to go through 2 different types of Walmart to find overalls, which I now know as farmer jeans.
Shopping, yes.
Yes, that was interesting. And then I got my Mario hat from someone at the convention because I just made one with a red hat and just drew an M on it.
Okay.
And then Mario became my first cosplay.
At ICC Con 2 last year, you cosplayed as... you had the Cloud.
Super Saiyan Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Right, and it looked good. Let me tell you, he had the cloud and everything. So this guy here, he's a premier cosplayer. He does things all over the place. What is a cosplay that you would love to do that you haven't done yet?
I would want to do Lobo.
Lobo?
From DC Comics.
That would be a good one. And I think he's got a good height too for that, so he'd be a good one for that. All right. Okay, so with the summer coming up and springtime's already here, where can we expect to see you at in the future? What events?
You expect to see me at MegaCon this year.
MegaCon.
Yes, MegaCon, and also at the new con in Orlando that's coming now. Wizarding World's coming to Orlando, so you also see me there as well.
When is that?
Wizarding World, it's sometime this year.
See, I didn't know about that, so I think I'm gonna have to drop by there too.
But they keep changing the date, so it's like sometimes it's in April, sometimes it's gonna be in June. But it's supposed to be this year, so whatever day it is, I'm definitely gonna be there.
Now, I've seen Mr. Holden several times here at Peter's shop, and like I said, a lot of events, he's always here supporting it. So tell us what you think about Peter's shop.
Peter's shop's awesome. I'm a local and to find a really good comic book shop, and his shop is awesome. He also does some events here, and I've made dozens of new friends as a result of it.
All the time. So hey, listen, Terry, we want to thank you for allowing us to interview you again today, and we look forward to seeing you soon at the next event.
Yeah.
All right, so we're out of here. Bye. All right, and thank you. Here we are back at Peter's shop on April 29th, and we got our third interviewee today. This is none other than the man himself, Jason from Melf. So I've been following his videos for almost about 2 years now, and let me tell you, the guy is incredible. He's amazing. He does a whole lot of things, and the editing is just immaculate. So you can actually learn from this guy. So this is the first chance I've had to actually interview him, and I'm excited. So, Jason, thank you for allowing Terrence Baker to interview you.
Yes, thank you very much, Terry.
You can see who he is today.
Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome.
I love your work as well.
Well, thank you so much. Tell me a little bit about what got you into cosplaying, what got you started, to do it.
It all started with an idea to make a Dark Knight parody when I was in college. I wanted to network, expand a little bit more. I joined a film and video club called Illini Film and Video Club and met my first film group there. We started making outrageous content, and it's so much fun. It's the ultimate stress reliever, I tell you that. Making comedy videos based on cosplay, these superhero characters we're all so passionate about, and putting a twist on it to make it hysterical. I look forward to it each and every week to blow off stress, to make comedy, to meet like-minded cosplayers, to make YouTube gold. That is the highlight of each and every week for me.
This is the guy that inspired her to be like, I'm telling you, he does it all. Tell us a little bit more about how you developed the MILF channel and how many videos you've done so far approximately, and what it's doing for you guys.
Alright, we have approximately 450 videos at this point uploaded. Our strategy currently is to upload at least 2 videos per week. We find that continued uploads gets us more exposure with fans sharing the content with their friends and just trying out new things, new characters, in an attempt to reach new audiences. Traditionally, we have been all about superheroes, but we are expanding that further into subgenres of the superhero films, whether it's focusing on the Marvel movies, making fun of those, or making fun of the DC characters, venturing into the Fox superhero franchises, and most recently, venturing into the Star Wars fandom. Yes.
And let me tell you, he cracks me. They crack me up. If you haven't seen it, you've got to check out the channel. And not only do they do parodies, but they participate in local events. I've seen them doing like the superhero run and other events like that. So these guys are all over the place, not just one area,
Absolutely. We give back to the community. We have done different charity events in the organization. We've done autism events. We've done fundraising to end child abuse. You name it.
Is there any particular, and I know you love all the videos because you're the first hand in them, is there any particular video that you've done that is one of your favorites or, has more meaning? Or?
That is a very tough choice because I like to see my videos as my children.
There you go.
And I don't want anyone to get offended if I choose just one child. So I'm going to refrain from answering that one. I am more biased toward some over others, but I'm not going to let it known which ones. I'm going to be a good parent.
He's great. So in the character that you are now, I know a lot of people ask questions all the time, but what is your superpower?
Money. Being rich. Filthy rich. When you have money, people will flock to you. They will do anything for you. Even your enemies will bend over backwards for you if you're a billionaire like me.
There you go.
There you go.
Is there any particular cosplay in the future that you aspire to do that you haven't done yet? Or is that a secret question, something that's only discussed in the cave? Or is there anything that we can look forward to in the future?
Well, I am upgrading a couple of my cosplays. I am currently waiting on Jarvis to ship me my new Iron Man cosplay. I've been wanting to do a legit version of the Iron Man armor for quite some time, so that'll be coming in mid-summer, right at you.
That's gonna be nice. Let me tell you. All right, so Justin, we want to thank you for taking this opportunity to let me interview you. I really appreciate everything that you do.
And I appreciate you. It's a pleasure to see you.
It's a pleasure
to see you.
It's a pleasure to finally interview him, all right?
Yes.
All right, so as in always in departing, we tell ICC goodbye on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Goodbye.
Bye.